when the decision was made, we were the best recruited regiment in the army. And when we recruit from all those great cities of this country, we can of course sustain forevermore as many battalions as we need. There is no military logic to this decision, and nobody in the army can look me in the eye and say why that decision was made. The fact is, it was political interference, and we are suffering from that decision. You, the veterans, have turned out today to represent the regiment. The regiment is the cadets, the territorial army, the regular army, and you, the veterans. We are here to give a message that we are one family. And of course we represent the army in the area. Everybody knows the Hackle and the Fusiliers. That's why they've lobbied their MPs and forced this debate in Parliament today by our representatives. Our message is that we have put our lives on the line for justice all over the world. And we expect to be treated justly by our own government. Gentlemen, march with pride and dignity and remind them who the Fusiliers are. Remind them of the regimental motto, Honi soit qui mal y pense. Don't meddle with us.
Fusiliers, friends, families and colleagues, first of all I want to say this is a very proud moment for me. This is what being a Fusilier is all about. I'm going to say a very few short set of words and then I'll hand over to John Barron MP and he will similarly say a few set of words before we go into the House of Commons. From my heart, thank you very much to everybody that's attended this parade. This is the spirit of the Fusiliers, and this is what it means to maintain our history from 1600 into the future. So thank you very much everybody for coming today. I would like to say a special thank you to a number of people who have helped organise this whole event. And there are four of them. Firstly, Captain Eastwood from Lancashire. Secondly, Lieutenant Colonel John Rice from Warwick. Thirdly, Major Chester Potts from Northumberland. And lastly, Major Alex Ferguson from London. Thank you to the three of them and their team behind them for ensuring that this has been an absolute success. The last person I want to thank personally, and I'd like you to put your hands together for a round of applause after I finish, is John Barron, who's standing on my right-hand side. John has been instrumental in leading the charge within the House of Commons. Without him, be quite clear, we would not be where we are today and we would not have a debate in Parliament. So could you please all put your hands together and say thank you. Words. It will give you the admin instructions for moving into the House of Commons and then we'll get moving and listen to the debate. Again, thank you all very much.
Thank you very much. Once a Fusilier,
always a Fusilier!
Gentlemen, thank you, all of you, for participating in the march today and this lobby of Parliament. It's a great team effort. I know that many of you have travelled long distances this morning and have risen in the early hours of the morning to be here. So my thanks to you all, and on behalf of all the MPs that are here supporting the cause, we are very grateful for the effort you've put in today. I also in return would like to thank Colonel Brian Gorski for his tremendous effort. He has been absolutely fantastic in helping to organise this, and I know he's been well supported by everyone, and my thanks and our thanks go to all those later this morning. Gentlemen, I cannot promise you victory here today. The odds are stacked against us. We are but a few, and we face the coalition government, we face the MOD, and we face a Labour front bench who have not indicated their support for this cause. But what I do know is that in true regimental spirit, together we have fought an excellent campaign so far, and my hope is that even at this late hour, the government will rethink and realise it is wrong and reverse its decision. Together, we have fought an excellent campaign. I'm proud of you all. We should be proud of ourselves. Once a Fusilier, always a Fusilier. And Fusiliers and families, I wish you all well.